fine. Can you open the gate? Yeah.
We moeten hier omhoog, dat is zo lang. Van 1908 vertrekt over ongeveer 10 minuten.
Good shit. Alright. Look at the engine.
Welche? Da ist meine. The last one. Also, I might have the new one. Ah, it's another one.
Wie viel kostet das?
Minutes, so I don't know, man. It's maybe it's just one or something, one guy, and then the whole.
beautiful daily sort. Door closed, bottom side. Top side is toilet. Left side to washroom. We can top side. You can just mark.
I mean, I prefer to visit you. I live like literally 45 minutes from you, from London.
Do you go to Innsbruck?
No, I go in Vugel?
Bergen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have one more connection to make to Zelmzee.
Good.
Look promising.
But beautiful.
On the other side of the mountains, yeah.
Yeah, beautiful.
My port is a bit.
Functional. Yeah, that's okay. Then you have.
They don't have one upstairs.
Not
What
upside
do you-
down, only here. And the outside of views.
Nach Venezia S. Lucia, Abfahrtszeit 8:36 Uhr. Diese
Erreichen wir unsere Zugendbahnhof Innsbruck Hauptbahnhof. Wir verabschieden uns